everyone, my name is Ify.
Today we celebrate my friend Ife, her life, her memories, and the beautiful impact she left behind. Ife was a wonderful person, a wonderful human being, and a few of you may remember her. In as much as she didn't like the camera, she always made exceptions here and there to appear on my YouTube channel. Ife was my closest friend, and sadly we lost her last year. You know, she was one of those people that you'd never associate with death, especially not an untimely one. Do you get? So it was kind of hard for me to come to terms with the fact that she was no longer here. And it didn't help that during her service of songs, which was in the UK, and I wasn't present, I wasn't able to give my tribute, right? I joined via Zoom, and when it was time for me to give my tribute, the network decided it was time for it to go crazy. So I didn't get the opportunity to actually read my tribute to her. And today is her birthday. I just felt like I should use this day to honor her, her memories, and the legacy she left behind. I actually wrote 3 tributes to Ife. I couldn't put all my words on paper. Do you get that kind of thing? I wrote the first one and I felt like, no, it's not enough. I have to like do more. And I wrote the second one. I'm like, no, this is not enough. And I had to write a third one, and oh gosh, it was something. I really felt bad that I wasn't able to read that to her. But today I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, our friend. I can remember the first day we met. I was at a new department and I was so confused about what to do next. I remember frantically looking around for a friendly face to ask for directions when I saw you, and I immediately knew you were the one to ask, because you had this Mwachineke look about you. Truly, once you see Ify, you know that, oh no, this one is a child of God. Ify wore a finger rosary on her right middle finger and an actual rosary around her neck. And I think that when I saw that, it made me feel at home with her, even though I didn't know her, because I also had a finger rosary on and I had a rosary on my neck, around my neck. So it was just like God was giving me a sign. Yes, go meet her, go meet her. Throughout the years, we built our friendship through ups and downs, months of silence, and times it seemed we couldn't live without each other. I miss helping you decide what to eat on a daily basis and helping you proofread your school essays, just because you knew how much I enjoyed doing that. See, if he will call me multiple times a day, NJ, I'm hungry, NJ, I don't know what to eat. And I'm like, okay, what are your options? And she'll be like, if I had options, I won't be calling you. So literally on the phone, we'll start talking about what she'll eat. I'll start tell her, okay, eat this. Okay, what about this? And I'll do this. Sometimes I'll have to send her pictures or recipes of what to cook. But you know, the thing is, I enjoyed that. I feel like we bonded over that, right? She always asked me, like it was a thing, and I really loved doing that for her. I loved helping her decide what to eat. You know, I'm a foodie. Yeah, she knew that too. Gosh, it was just always funny how literally every day she would call NJ, I don't know what to eat. And then we have to figure out what she would eat, and then she would go and make it, because she preferred making her food at home. She would make it and then send pictures. I would be like, yes, we did it for today, we'll go again tomorrow. So it was wonderful. And she also loved to send me her essays and, you know, her schoolwork to proofread. Not because she didn't know what she did or whatever, but because she knows how much I love doing that. I love to proofread, you know, work. Even my husband knows that. You know, people that know me know that I love to do that. So if he just used to send me her projects and stuff, and I'll really proofread it, and you know, I'll mark, you know, underline places I think like needed to be tweaked, or maybe if there's a grammatical error, you know, I'll, you know, just mark all that and then send it back to her. It was just our thing, and yeah, I really do miss doing that.
Where do I start? Okay, so I didn't think a day will come where I'll be wishing you happy birthday and you're not even around. You know, it's still very hard to believe that you're not around, you're gone. But all the same, I still have to wish you a very, very big happy birthday in heaven. You were an amazing human being. I don't know how to explain the kind of person that you were. You're someone that, you know, you think about others first before yourself. I tell Angel, look, if you're just too nice, at least now I know why you bond with Angel, because you people have that in common. I can remember the first time I asked Angel, like I told her, oh, I met you and I just fell in love with you, like your personality and everything. And I told Angel, look, I would like her to be part of my bridesmaid. And then I told Angel, do you think that she will agree? Angel said, of course she would love to. And then she asked you on the spot, you agreed. You didn't even really know me that much, but you know, you came, you're part of my bridesmaid, and honestly, from that day we had this beautiful friendship, and I know how when you met my kids and the way they just all fell in love with you.
Oh my God! I guess good afternoon, Auntie.
Oh my God, good afternoon.
Chidima, did you just pass Auntie? Ask me where you go. Oh, na Chidima go tell you.
Good afternoon.
Let me push come and tell Auntie your name. Wait, all of you tell Auntie your name one by one.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Auntie, what's your name? Tibinyel. See the auntie that gave you your name. Her name is Auntie. Auntie, tell them your name.
My name is Auntie.
Auntie Fee. Her name is Auntie.
My name is Auntie Fee.
Say Auntie Fee.
Wow, I got to meet finally.
Auntie bought something for you people.
Okay, for everyone.
People should look at what Auntie bought for you. And she bought chocolate too. The chocolate is in the fridge. Yes. Chidima, chocolate is in the fridge. Yeah, Chidima, the chocolate.
Hey, Bibi!
In the fridge.
Ow!
Chidima, see.
This is so weak! Chidima, take!
What you say so weird. Baby, which one do you want?
Chocolate! I see cookies!
Baby, which one do you want? Let me see the one you want. Chidima, see chocolate.
Mom, can you help me?
Have you washed your hands?
See, if they miss you so much, they ask of you. I don't know. It's like I said, it's so unreal. Today is your birthday, and I just felt like I needed to be closer to you, and I had to go and get the top you bought for me. At least when I wear it, I feel like be closer to you. Yes, we can't physically hug you or be with you, but you're still here with me. I rock this top all the time. Anytime I just miss you, I just go and carry this top and I wear the top, and I feel like, oh, if he's with me. So this top, no matter what, even if I grow bigger than this or whatever, I'll never dash it out, because I always have something that reminds me and brings me closer to you. So Ify, happy birthday. I know wherever you are, you're going to be celebrated.
Happy birthday, Auntie Ify. I miss you.
We all miss you so much.
Happy birthday, Auntie Ify. We miss you.
We all miss you so much. And please keep smiling, because we know that your beautiful smile we can never get without. Anywhere you are, they can never get tired of your beautiful smile. So we miss you and we love you so much. Happy birthday, Ify.
Honestly, Ify was the kind of person that you could be around. You could be your authentic self around, and that was one of the things I loved most about her. I didn't have to pretend to be anybody else but myself. She's one of the most unjudgmental people like I've ever had the privilege of knowing. It was just a wonderful thing. She lifted others effortlessly, not just through her words, but through her unwavering belief in God's love. No matter what you were going through, she would never let you forget how deeply and personally God loves you. Anyone who truly knew Ify knew how deeply she loved God. Her faith wasn't just something she talked about, it radiated from her in every word and every gesture. Whenever I was feeling low, a conversation with Ify felt like a divine encounter, as though I had just spoken directly with God. And that was the thing, I think that was Ify's gift. God, I am not a sharer, right? I'm not someone that, discusses my problems or fears with people. But with Ify, it felt different. I could share everything, anything and everything with Ify, because she just had this way of making you feel calm, of calming you down, of just giving you hope. Like literally every single time I spoke to Ify about something, like when we're done talking, I always feel like I had just had a conversation with God. It was her special gift, it was her God-given gift, and it was just so wonderful to see and to feel. At some point in my life, I craved a closer relationship with God, and you played a pivotal role in steering me in the right direction. My burden became your burden. Ify, I am a better version of myself today because of you. Thank you for always being that voice of reason. I know I often told you your strong head was too much, but honestly, I wouldn't have wanted it another way. It was that part of you that made you fearless, bold, resilient, and very annoying too. Ify was a strong head. Stubborn. Sometimes she would get on your last nerves, and she was that kind of person that wasn't afraid to say what's on her mind, say it the way it is. So like you see her with her tiny self, she would just be talking to you. They see this girl. Oh, it was nice. It was very wonderful to have a friend that would pull you down to the ground, like bring you back to reality if you ever stepped, astray or something like that. It was wonderful.
Ify, I barely know you because NJ met you the same year that I left Nigeria, but I've heard so many amazing things from NJ over the years that I felt like I knew you. And one thing that was consistent whenever she talks about you was how much you love God. And I think that was one of the reasons why I took a lot of interest in you. I just wanted to let you know that you continue to be missed, and I know you are sitting in heaven with God because you're literally an angel. I know you are in heaven. May your soul continue to rest in peace, and we'll miss you so much. Angel misses you so much, and the vacuum that you left with your absence cannot be filled by anybody else.
I'll never forget the night before my wedding. I was overwhelmed with emotion, obsessed with my sisters, and struggling to find peace. But Ify, in her calm and loving way, reminded me of what really matters, of the gift of family, and how fortunate we are to have each other alive and well. I know that I mentioned it on YouTube, one of the things that happened during my wedding, I was upset with my sisters, blah, blah, blah. I was in a really bad mood, honestly. But Ify saw how hurt I was, and she could also see the damage that my behavior could bring, and she sat me down and she spoke to me, and she just, like I told you guys earlier, whenever I spoke with Ify, I just used to feel like God literally just spoke to me, right? So she spoke to me, she talked to me, and she made me realize what was important. It doesn't matter what I think that, how I think my sisters may have offended me. What mattered was that they were all here for me. Because of me, all of them, even Chioma, my sister, flew all the way from the US. She was here because of me. It doesn't matter if they arrived an hour before the wedding or 10 days before the wedding, they were here. I am that important. They were here for me, and all that. And I just saw the error in my ways. I'm like, yeah, why am I even upset now? Even if they had gotten here a minute before the event started, they're here. That's the most important thing, and I should cherish it, cherish the moment I have with them and all that. So it was, yeah, she made all the difference. The last conversation I had with Ify is one I'll never forget. I had just shared the joyful news that our mutual friend had given birth to twins after such a challenging pregnancy. We celebrated together, thanking God with full heart. And then, in that quiet, faith-filled way of hers, she said, "So shall it be for us, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen." I still revisit that message often, and every time, it breaks my heart all over again, knowing she won't be here to witness the fulfillment of her own prayers. She won't be here. What aches the most is knowing my children will never experience the kind of love only Auntie Valerie could give. Ify would often tease me and say, "NJ, your life will be complete if you don't name your daughter after me." And honestly, now, all I can think about is how much I would love to give her that honor. You guys, so we're heading to Abuja. This is Ify, my friend. She loves me too much, so she decided to come to Abuja with me. It's not like she's in anything in Abuja, she just wanted to spend time with me. That's how special I am. So we just bought her and she's like, I know. I am so heartbroken. It feels like a part of my heart is missing. I miss you so much, but I am consoled by the fact that I know you are in heaven right now. Because we all know, if anyone could make heaven, it was you. Your unwavering love for and trust in God was so impeccable, and I am so blessed to have witnessed God's power through you. I think the one thing that everyone that knew Ify would agree with, or agree on, is that Ify had this love for God. Oh my gosh. See, as I'm speaking about it, I'm having goosebumps all over my body, because I don't even... Sometimes I think I ask her, like, Ify, how do you do it? How do you love God so much? And it wasn't just, saying it from her, from the way she lived her life, you could tell. Just the same way I could tell that this was a child of God the first day I met her. That's the same way, like, It just radiated from within her. Her love for God was so impeccable. It was just such a beautiful thing to witness.
Happy birthday, Ify. I really wish you were here for us to celebrate with you, but just know that you'll always be in our thoughts and prayers. I remember how much you loved God, and I know that currently you are with God, so at least that gives us peace. May you continue to rest in peace. I remember when you came for my wedding, even though you're my sister's friend, somehow you became everybody's friend in my house. You had such a bubbly, lovely spirit, and you're dearly missed. We miss you and we love you.
Ify has finished going for Yahoo and she's back. Ify, which one did you go to see? It's your bum bum we're looking at right now. Shake it for her. Small bum bum, they shake her. Oh well, my dearest friend, you'll never be forgotten. Your memory will remain forever alive in my heart. A constant reminder of one of the greatest blessings of my life. Thank you for everything, for your love, your unwavering support, the lessons you taught me, and most of all, for drawing me closer to God through the way you lived. I promise to keep growing, to strive every day to be the best version of myself, and whenever I face a challenge, I'll pause and ask, what would Ify do? I love you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Rest peacefully, my sister. Because yeah, Ify was more than a friend. She was a sister, and I miss her so much. I remember I used to tell Ify all the time, see Ify, you can never be poor in this life. You're going to rule the world. In fact, you're going to be president of Nigeria one day, because Ify was not just kind and God-fearing and all that. She was also very smart. Oh my God. Ify likes book. Well, her whole family, they like book, but Ify liked book so much. When we were at school, sometimes I would just follow Ify and go and study, because I don't want shame to shame me. I don't want her to, like, especially when we first met, I didn't want her to think that we're this unserious student or anything. Anytime she would say, oh, Angel, I'm going here, so I'm like, okay, let me come with you. So I used to just go and study, so that Ify would not think that I'm an unserious person. I'm an unserious student. And that was just so funny. I remember telling her that, later on, and we just laughed about it. Like, you see, that's how much I really wanted to be friends with you. I didn't want to mess up the opportunity to be good friends with you.
Ify is someone I met through NJ 2009, and since then Ify has been my friend, NJ's friend, and a friend toward their family. It hurts me so much that I'm filming this particular video today, not to wish her a happy birthday as I always do, but to wish her a posthumous birthday. It hurts me down to my soul. Ify is someone that's very dear to me. I've had so many memories with her, right from Nnewi, Enugu, Lagos, so many places we've been together. And we can't question God, but I know that Ify is resting in the bosom of the Lord. And so many things that Ify has done for me, Ify has spoken for me in so many ways that I can't even imagine. But anyways, we cannot question God. Ify, Valerie, Abo, I pray and I hope you are resting in the bosom of the Lord. Thank you for being part of me. Thank you for being part of our family. We will all miss you dearly.
Ify was that one friend. Like, anytime I'm talking to my sisters and I'm like, okay, my friend did this, and they'll be like, oh, is it Ify? Because it was always Ify. Ify was the one friend that everybody knew. Like, every single person knew Ify. It was almost, whenever I'm talking to her, I have friends, my neck, I'll tell you, NJ, keep quiet, Ify is your only friend. It was how close we were, and I really miss having her around. Well, I do take comfort in the fact that I know that Ify is in heaven. Ify is in heaven. There's no way around it. She's definitely in heaven, looking down on us. And like my sister said, NJ, you have an angel. You have another angel looking down on you from heaven, protecting you, interceding for you, and all that. So I do take comfort in that. And is it crazy that sometimes when I'm done praying, you know how I'm a Catholic, and we always say, you pray and then you can, say your Hail Mary and ask Mary, Mother of Jesus, to intercede on your behalf. When I'm done with that, I also say, Ify, please intercede on my behalf to God, because I know that she's right there beside him. There's no other option. I know she's right there. And I always pray and I say, Ify, please intercede for me to God. And I believe that she does. And yeah. Anyway, this video is not meant to be a sad one. It's just my way of honoring Ify. And I'm really glad to share this part of my life with you guys. Look at the face of our future president. She has what degree. She has double masters, double PhD. She's going to rule Nigeria one day. What's quite amen.
You don't want me to rule Nigeria.
And I want you actually. Nigeria will be better. I wish Nigeria will be so much better. Yes, you make the kind of minister.
That them beat that people will not allow.
A woman.
Okay, that people will not allow a woman. Don't worry. That time it will be better.
Okay.
It will be better then. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. It will be better. Won't you vote for Antifi?
I will.
She will make a good president. She will. So we'll be praying for that time, for that glorious time. Happy birthday, Ife. You know I love you so much and I miss you. Happy heavenly birthday. I know that you're celebrating, the angels are celebrating you right now in heaven, and trust me, we'll be celebrating you here on earth as well. You mean everything to us and we love and miss you so much. I pray that you have a beautiful, beautiful heavenly birthday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and just thank you for taking out time to watch this video. I do appreciate that. Please say a little prayer for Ife in the comment section. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.